coincidence. So 5, 2, 11 and 8 in a great race.
Ron, the track today, they're steering well clear of the inside rail.
Usually the case when the rail's in the normal position here. It's a cambered track, the water rolls in, obviously. The grass is a bit longer on the inside, so they tell me. So I'm sure you'll have to come down the middle here.
Ron Dufficy with his late mail for the next here at Rosehill Gardens as we head south now to Hobart for the next event on the card there. Your caller, Cole McNiff.
2,400 metres. Long run out of the straight here. Moretta's settling on the inside. Will look to be set. Just waiting on the light. Field of 9, there's the light now. They're set to go for the Derby. Racing. Moret jumped away okay, and Clive and Moona Brook were both out nicely from Carrington Star. Hit the spot, Al Bulbar. Straight dash from the outside gate is working forward, and then further back is the Creature, and Our Cannabis wants to throw its head about. It hasn't settled as yet as they come down in only a slowly run pace so far. It's Al Bulbar working to the front as they come down toward the winning post from Straight Dash running second, a length away to Moona Brook third on the outside of Clive. 1.5 then the Creature racing outside of Carrington Star, and 2 lengths to Our Cannabis, then hit the spot, and Moretta's going to settle at the tail of the field. 10 lengths would cover them as they go to the 1,700 metres mark now, and Al Bulbar freewheeling in front by a length. Straight Dash is running second, Moona Brook in the blue colours third. The favourite Clive is tucked away fourth on the inside of the Creature. 1.5 further back then came Carrington Star, followed by Our Cannabis, who still hasn't settled down. Hit the spot the inside, and 2 lengths to Moret. Approaching the 1,400 metres mark in the Derby, Al Bulbar 3 parts of a length in front. Straight Dash is second, 1 to Moona Brook third. A half length the Creature, who goes to fourth, and 1.5 away is Clive running fifth, followed by Hit the Spot on the inside of Carrington Star. 2 to Our Cannabis second last, and 2 lengths away last at the 1,200 metres mark Moret. Al Bulbar and Straight Dash go down toward the 1,000 metres mark with Al Bulbar a half length in front. 2.5 lengths away the Creature going up on the outside of Moona Brook, getting a nice run. About 3 lengths to Clive, and 2 lengths further back Hit the Spot. Then Moret taking off from the tail of the field. Further away is Carrington Star, and Al Bulbar is last. 700 left to run now. Al Bulbar in front. Al Bulbar narrowly from Straight Dash, and 2 lengths away is Moona Brook, who looks to be travelling nicely on the inside of the Creature under the whip. 1.5 then Clive, followed by Moret around the outside. Next is Carrington Star, Hit the Spot, and Our Cannabis is last of all at the 400 metres mark. Al Bulbar only narrowly. Here's Moret circling the field with a big run coming up to challenge from Straight Dash. Moona Brook needing a run. Clive to the outside as they straighten up. Carrington Star getting a run up along the fence. There's many chances now. Moona Brook getting clear. It's coming after Moret. Al Bulbar, Carrington Star over on the inside, and 2 lengths to Clive. A line of 4 with Moona Brook getting to the front from Al Bulbar. Moona Brook, Al Bulbar, and out wide of Moret, but Moona Brook in front, and Moona Brook's going to win the Derby. Moona Brook won it ahead. Second, Al Bulbar. Third placing went to Moret, and finishing on the Creature down the outside. They were followed by Carrington Star, Hit the Spot. Clive didn't run on. Next in Straight Dash, and the last one in Our Cannabis.
In November, he won a Victoria Derby. Today, he wins a Tasmania Derby. I speak of a man they've dubbed Large. His name is Peter Moody, former Western Queensland identity. Wonderful story on him in this month's Queensland racing calendar, and he collects the cash in the Cadbury Tasmanian Derby. In the saddle, Noel Callow, and proving too good. Al Bulbar running a good race, Tony Noonan and Malcolm Pay combining. Not too far away, Rosehill, one of the feature races around Australia today, the Group 3 Frederick Clissold Stakes, and Lord Essex at $5.30. Victoria Park, let's look ahead to the 7th race on the program. Ratings with Zip Infatuation from Umanula and Keymark, 5 from 4 and 7, then number 1. The market looks this way. Rally, $3.10 down to Zip Infatuation. Best of the value for it is a $6.10 price on Super Tab at this stage. $11 quotes about the next 3, and then down to Lowendale Road at $9.70. Eagle Farm, correct weight. Let's confirm dividends. Michael Rod for Brian Guy. Rod bringing up a winning double with Jar Jar Binks just getting up to beat Sea Breeze. Hobart interim dividends. Peter Moody proving successful. Yet another derby for Big Pete. with Moonar Brook from Al Bulbar and Maret, 3, 4 and 9. The runner-up by Anabar, who's also produced a Derby horse, or an Oaks horse it might have been in France as well. In the meantime, though, the focus is on Rosehill. The Group 3 Frederick Clissold Stakes isn't too far away. And the favourite, Lord Essex, and it shows up at $5.30. Interesting race this, $6 for Kaiser. Keith Swan and Greg Ryan combine. As we head to the team at the track, here's Ian Craig.
Right, Brendan, thank you. The Frederick Clissold handicap, a very interesting race, and there's been plenty of confidence here on track for number 5, Lord Essex, on Tab Limited. 5.30 and 2.20, and best back to beat him has been 2 Fuadi, and Fuadi is $7.10 and $2.80. So they're the top two as far as late moves are concerned. Second pick on the tote is number 9 Kaiser at 6.10 and 2.40. Little money around for Kaiser and also Coincidence, but Lord Essex will run the firm favourite. So the Clissold, last year taken out by Ab Initio. Previous here was won by Treasure Time, beat Dammer Win and participate with number 3 running 4th. 1200 the journey of the Clissold, and Let's Compromise still away with Fuadi, Coincidence, Ombre de la Sierra and Juggling Time. Well, the sun is out over in the back straight here, trying to come out over here closer to the stands, which it is now. Now, 4 to come up. Yes, 4 out of line, and last look at the tote board here. 5.30 for Lord Essex, number 5. 9Ks at 6.10, 2 at 7.10, and that is Fuadi on track. A clear favourite, 5 Lord Essex in front of number 2 Fuadi. 9Ks a third pick, and Coincidence number 14 the 4th pick. I need 2 to come up, and the 2 out are Coincidence and Juggling Time. Now, Coincidence and Juggling Time move up simultaneously, and we'll soon see a start in the Frederick Clissold Stakes. 1200 a Group 3. Field of 14 here, and Juggling Time a little bit nervous. He's back on all fours now. Starter goes up onto the ladder. Presses the button, and they're off in the Frederick Clissold. Immediately out the back, the man in company with Crawl, and Fuadi goes to the early lead, taken on and headed by Pemberton. The Queenslander Ombre de la Sierra is going up very speedily, followed by the favourite Lord Essex, and lengths gap to Coincidence, and then Zeta Vane, followed on the inside next by Kaiser. Wonder Let's Compromise, a break to Galliano Dottereza, followed by Juggling Time, the man. Dress Circle and Crawl, they speed down the side of the 650, and the leader is from the national capital, Pemberton, a length and a half now, Fuadi. Ombre de la Sierra third, 2 Lord Essex, then Zetavane, followed by Kaiser. Coincidence, he's outside, and then Galliano, Let's Compromise, Dottereza, Juggling Time, Crawl, the man, and Dress Circle is last. Pemberton, a clear leader, entering the straight, and Pemberton 2 lengths on Fuadi. Jimmy Cassidy shaking up Fuadi, a length of the favourite Lord Essex, and then Ombre de la Sierra, and Kaiser heads the others down to the 200, and Pemberton taken on by Lord Essex, who quickly hits the lead, and Lord Essex raced away. Dottereza running a good event, but Lord Essex is well clear. He's a great first up horse, a real first up specialist. Crawl late, but Lord Essex has beaten Crawl, a Hawks Quinella, and then Dottereza, Galliano, Fuadi, Kaiser, Let's Compromise, followed home by Juggling Time, the man. Further off in the field was Pemberton, who weakened, so did Coincidence, and then Dress Circle from Ombre de la Sierra, and last to complete the course was Zetavane. Lord Essex, great first up. Real specialist, isn't he? And he was always nicely positioned. He was heavily backed, and he didn't let his supporters down. And John Hawkes has taken out the Quinella by the look of things, with Crawl appearing to just get up in time to get second. Dottereza on the outside third. There they go now, the numbers 5, 1 and 4. Number 5, Lord Essex, Rod Quinn, has paid 5.30 and 2.10. Number 1, Crawl, another good first up performance from a break. Hadn't run since the Emirates. That's the last time that Lord Essex went around. He ran in the Emirates too. Crawl ran 6th and Lord Essex 12th.
Okay, the John Hawkes bandwagon continues on with Rod Quinn in the saddle. First and second across the line in the Frederick Clissold Dotteressa in third position. Victoria Park not too far away. Flemington, they'll be arriving in the mounting yard for one of the most anticipated races around Australia today, the Group 3 Debonair Stakes. Victoria Park's due in 6, back with more on Sky Racing in just a moment.
How to race at this point in time. He didn't last preparation, goes back, goes forward. Look, good horse, but they cannot afford to do anything wrong in a race like this.
Okay, all of those points have been noted. The Group 3 Debonair, $150,000. Some great horses have won this race. When you look through the history books, you can go through the likes of Mahogany, Moorwad, Encounter, Crawl, who went on to win a Stradbroke. Last year, it was Costas off. Let's go trackside up to the broadcasting tower. Greg Miles.
Righto, Brendan. Boy, this is going to be a great race in a year when we have a great depth of 3-year-olds. This is the first real test of some of the form here. Royal Code outstanding at Moonee Valley on debut. Can he repeat it here and be on the threshold of something very, very special? A lot of punters think he will. He's heavily tried favourite. Ustinov has been well supported too. Price of War's gone in. There's the favourite Royal Code going up now. Grey Song lining into the stalls. Sadly had to stop his Derby preparation when he got ill. Now Pentastic is coming along. National Chase about to come in. Tascanos out behind the line still with Foxborough. Golden Fawn. Interesting Michael Pelling coming down for the one ride on Golden Fawn. Now Pentastic and National Chase come in together. Tascanos getting ready, and there's only 4 or 5 to get set. Royal Cageman well supported. Pure Theatre's been a drifter on track. Ustinov has come in for good support. Gordo a drifter, and Dash for Cash was a drifter before trimming up at the Death Knock there. Big quaddies today. 5,700 is the cheapest way home with the favourite Royal Code. Nearly ready. All Carriage moved in, and now Pure Theatre with the SA of the outside barrier linked in, and the field is set for the Debonair. Top quality lineup of 3-year-olds. The lights flash, the all clear, and they're away and racing. And Grey Song was a little slow, and Ustinov got back there with Pentastic. All Carriage is the first to bounce out ahead of Perfect Crime, retaining the inside. Price of War and Constructor are up there, dicing for the lead too, and Dash for Cash, the grey, settled down 2 lengths away 5th, and then Golden Fawn handier. One to Tascanos, Ustinov being followed further back in the field at the 1,000, then by Pure Theatre, who's outside Royal Code. Pure Theatre 3 deep, Pentastic pushed up on the rail. 3 lengths to Gordo, followed by Grey Song, National Chase and Foxborough. Before the turn, it's All Carriage by a length to Constructor in second placing. 2.5 to Price of War, followed then by, just behind these horses, Perfect Crime, Dash for Cash. Golden Fawn out wider, 2 to Tascanos, and then Ustinov on the inside. They're followed then by, taken to the outside, Pure Theatre. Royal Code a long way back, cornering, being followed by Pentastic. National Chase has pulled to the outside. Gordo second last with Grey Song and Foxborough. Well on the straight, and All Carriage by 3 lengths. Constructor, Perfect Crime, Tascanos with a run the inside. Dash for Cash and Price of War, and Royal Code's got up behind them. All Carriage clear at the 200 metre mark, though. He's 3 lengths in front of Price of War. Dash for Cash coming down the outside. Then came Royal Code. All Carriage at the 100. Dash for Cash is after him. The grey Dash for Cash getting up on the outside. Grabbed the lead. Dash for Cash wins the Debonair from All Carriage. Royal Code ran 3rd. Perfect Crime 4th. Then came Price of War, and Grey Song from Gordo did his best work late, and so did Foxborough out wide from Tascanos, Pentastic, and they were trailed then by Pure Theatre, who never came into the race. The weakening Constructor. Ustinov has finished a long way back with National Chase and Golden Fawn.
Rick Lacey prepared Dash for Cash. The son of Secret Savings collects that in winning the Group 3 feature. $150,000 race. First prize $97,000, taking his career earnings up towards $300,000. Rick Lacey, the winning trainer, winning rider, young Kieran McAvoy, his second sit aboard this galloper, the grey horse which careered away. They talked about a slow pace early, but Dash for Cash made ground. Royal Code ran on well for 3rd. And have a look at Gordo in the All-Cerise. That's a great run when you look towards the Guineas. So, a win to Dash for Cash and the Rick Lacey team. Eagle Farm, let's check out the latest in betting figures there. And the sixth race on the card looks this way as the runners are about to head onto the track. Take Strike, $4.30. Stars in Bars at $5.90. And from there, Valiant Bid, $6.20. $6.80 for More Than a Woman, which shows much shorter, though, on the Super Tab quotes at this stage. And $7.10 for Prince Starlight. Now, full interim dividends, if you've taken a first four, they've run 122.6. It's 2, 4, 5 and 9. 13 has run fifth. 2, 4, 5 and 9. So Perfect Crime finishes in fourth position, and then Prince of War in fifth position. Correct weight, Victoria Park, confirming dividends there for you. Rally, Bad Boy Buck, take your trackside, Ian Craig to call them into line.
Righto, Brendan. This is race number 7 out here at the Gardens, the Parramatta Leagues Club Parramatta Cup, and my word, doesn't Gay Waterhouse hold a strong hand here, because she's got the favourite Manor Hill and the best back to beat Manor Hill, Zarayev. So on track for Manor Hill, about a half point shorter than Zarayev. Very good support late for Zarayev. Good support early for Manor Hill, and he's held that position early. And then the money's coming for Zarayev. Third pick on course would be number 6, Matiti Road. So another very, very strong betting race. On Tab Limited, the favourite at the moment is number 6, Matiti Road, 461.50. I wonder if his chances are negated a wee bit because of the track drying out quite well this morning, when it was thought it was going to be an absolute quagmire. Matiti Road's chances improved dramatically, but now that such has not been the case, the track racing very well, maybe Matiti's going to find it that wee bit more difficult. Time will tell. Anyway, plenty of off-track support. He's the favourite off-track. Number 1, Zarayev, 6.10. Number 4, Manor Hill, is 7.30 on the tote. So both Manor Hill and Zarayev are good value on the tote. And there's further money in the ring for Zarayev. Gee, they haven't left this bloke alone in the last 2 or 3 minutes. They've really put it on. Zarayev, all right. Previous going to Lord Essex, number 5, Rod Quinn. Very good win. Hadn't run since November. He's a great fresh horse. Big Crawl, number 1, good return. Hawks Quinella, and 4 Dotteressa, third, 2 for Wadi, fourth. Now they're just about set to go. This is the Parramatta Leagues Club Parramatta Cup, and they're off and racing. And this man should first away, commencing well, Time Off, and Zarayev up looking for the lead. And then Manor Hill, who's very, very wide. A couple, Matiti Road, Plea, and then Grampians, No Limit. Royal Circle from Carp Gun, and last of all, in a tightly packed field, is Splendid Retreat. They race along towards the 1600 at the end of 400, and Chris Muntz goes to the lead on Manor Hill to open up a couple of lengths on Time Off. Zarayev is running third as they swing the first bend. Then this man should. They got a bit of a squeeze there. Royal Circle to the outside, No Limit the inside from Matiti Road. Then Carp Gun, Please. Second last is Grampians, and Splendid Retreat is last of all. Into the back of the track they run, and Manor Hill shows the way. Likes to lead Manor Hill, and he's a bit more than a length on Time Off as they reach the 1200. No Limit next, followed wider out by Royal Circle, and between No Limit and Royal Circle races Zarayev. A length and a half then to Carp Gun. This man should in the middle. Matiti Road is out off the track. 2 to Grampians, a neck to Plea the outer, and 2 to Splendid Retreat. They leave the back straight behind them now and run along past the 950, and nothing is threatening Manor Hill. Manor Hill, a beautifully bred horse, leads the way a couple of lengths on Time Off. No Limit third, followed by Royal Circle, Zarayev, and then Carp Gun. This man should, followed by Grampians over on the inside. Matiti Road has got 2 behind him, Splendid Retreat and Plea. They come down the side, 600 ahead of them here in the Parramatta Leagues Club Parramatta Cup, and Manor Hill. And Chris Muntz is quickening up on this beautifully bred Entire, and Manor Hill a length clear on Time Off. Royal Circle third. Matiti Road has gone up to fourth, and Zarayev is being hard ridden as they set sail for the judge. Manor Hill immediately claimed almost by Time Off. Matiti Road joining in with Royal Circle. No Limit not far away, and then Carp Gun and Grampians. 200 to go. Manor Hill fighting back again, got a neck. Time Off. No Limit behind them, and then Carp Gun. Manor Hill, Time Off. It's Manor Hill on the inside pulling out plenty. Carp Gun, Time Off. Manor Hill in front, but Carp Gun got him. Carp Gun reckoned by inches from Manor Hill, and Time Off from Matiti Road, Grampians, Royal Circle, Zarayev, and No Limit, followed by Plea, This Man Should, and Splendid Retreat. Number 12, Carp Gun. $21 and $4.20. Came down the outside with a determined run. Scott Pollard riding hard for Noel Mayfield Smith. Time Off and Manor Hill battled on, but Carp Gun got them. Oh boy, $21 odd, eh? $4.20 by Carpstad from Bibby Star. Has now made it 4 straight, but, well, only his most ardent admirers would have thought that he was up to winning a race like the Parramatta Cup. He'd won at Hawkesbury prior to today, Gosford prior to that, and Newcastle started his 4 winning run sequence on the 12th of December. Here are the numbers: 12, 11 and 4. Number 12, Carp Gun. S. Pollard is first, $21 and $4.20. 11, Time Off, written by C. Brown, second, $3.70. And number 4, making a valiant attempt to do it all the way, Manor Hill, Seamun's third, $2.70.
Carp Gun, well, there you go. Brings the class-winning format of Hawkesbury, being Class 3, it's past 2, and now making it 4 in a row, giving Scott Pollard what I believe to be his biggest career win to date. Time Off second from the John Hawke stable, and third going to Manor Hill, the son of Mannerism. Victoria Park, let's look ahead. This is a 1,300-metre race where the 2 favoured runners are the big fella.
With more overnight rain and even some thunderstorms and hail tomorrow, so things aren't looking all that flash for the divisions of the Blue Diamond Prelude tomorrow. Blue Marwina comes up into the line. Our Riesling's coming in. Lady of the Dance is set, and now Quietly Adamant moved up. Best tried in the last event is number 1 McBeal, $4.20 in favourite. Little money for Elassany. Drawn out wide here. Bell Red has had some support. Lady of the Dance, a drifter. Our Riesling's been a big drifter on track. At longer odds, Tina's Debut attracted some attention too through betting. Ardnell Park moved into an outside barrier for Darren Gaucho. We await Elassany to move in Loire Valley. Daily Double today paid $233.10, had some big divvies. Quaddy $20,980. 8, 10, 13 and 2. Elassany has moved up into the stalls on the outside. Darren Beedman looking for a treble, as is Kieran McAvoy, who rides our Riesling. The last up here is going to be Loire Valley. In it goes riderless Glenn Boss to climb back aboard, and over at the 1,800 metres in drizzling rain, they're ready for the last on the card. Rays of Arches the inside. Windwich stood well. McBeal in blue and light blue colours, middle of the line. Starters on the platform. They're set now. All clears through. Away they go. McBeal jumped away okay in the middle of the line. The first out is Windwich, beginning fast as Lady of the Dance, and Belred is up there from Albacatcha Road, showing some pace today. Loire Valley and wide out Elassany are going towards the front runners as they settle down, and McBeal's drifted a fair way back today, and she has about 4 behind her. It's Lady of the Dance out near the 1,400, leading by 2 lengths Elassany. A length away third is Belred. Windwich a neck back fourth the inside, 1.5 to Albacatcha Road. Followed 2 lengths further back by Loire Valley outside Blue Marwina, and they're trailed 2 lengths away Quietly Adamant the inside of Ardnell Park. Then Rows of Arches on the inside, and Nick McBeal, 1 Prayetta who's travelling out 3 wide, and then our Riesling and Tina's Debut last of all. Lady of the Dance out near the 1,000 metres, led by a length Elassany, who'd come from the outside barrier and travelled okay second at this point. 3 lengths away to Bell Red, and they're followed by Windwich, running 5th as Albacatcha Road. A length and a half Loire Valley outside Blue Marwina. Another length and a half then to Ardnell Park, who's travelling 3 deep at the 800. Quietly Adamant the centre, Rows of Arches on the fence, and then came McBeal. 2 lengths away our Riesling, trailed by Prayetta, and Tina's Debut is last as they swing the corner. Lady of the Dance at the 550, led by 2 Elassany and Bell Red wider out. In behind them Windwich, Albacatcha Road, and they're followed by Loire Valley. Then Blue Marwina. Pulled to the outside now. Here comes McBeal with her run down the outside, and then Ardnell Park. Our Riesling still second last with Prayetta. Passing the 300, Elassany took the lead now. It's Elassany out by a length and a half, Loire Valley. McBeal is still running on under the whip. Elassany at the 150 by 2, Loire Valley, and then came McBeal. But Elassany's clear. Darren Beedman wielding the whip. McBeal trying hard, but Elassany's holding her at bay. And Elassany racks up a winning treble for Darren Beedman. Wins it by a length, McBeal. Third placing going to Loire Valley. A break then in Blue Marwena quietly adamant, and then came Bell Red, and they were followed by Rose of Arches and Winwich, Blue Marwena, El Bacaccia Road, and then Ardenell Park, Prayetta. Lady of the Dance has finished towards the tail from Tina's Debut, and our Riesling is last in 149.5 for the final event. Alassany, ridden by Darren Beedman, he scooted across on this mare to sit outside the lead, broke clear early in the straight, and she kept on going. So a winning treble for Darren Beedman, who scored on Off to Sea, Gold Lottie and Alassany in the last on the card. Second, number 1, McBeal, who got a long way back. She continued to make good ground in the run home. And the third number goes to 12, Loire Valley, written by Glenn Boss. So 3, 1 and 12 it was in the final race. 149.5 the time, 3, 1 and 12. Winner is by Zoffany from Alacalas, trained by Don Robb at Wyong. And she certainly improved a little on that Randwick performance last time out. She, bit of a grinder, had the right position, I suppose, sitting up there on the pace. Run of the second horse has been good. There haven't been too many come from as far back as that and Figure today. But she's got into second placing, and Loire Valley battled away okay in third place. Our Riesling got back, never really got into the race. Bell Red had a chance. She just might have trained off. She's had some hard runs in this preparation. Alassany paid $9.20 for the win, $3.30 for the place. McBeal $2, Loire Valley $4.20. $9.20, $3.30 to winner, $2 second, $4.20 third. Quinella returning $23.80, Exacta $55.90. Trifecta $815.90, and the running double paid $142.60. A length by 2, the time 149.56. That wraps it up from my point of view up here. We'll be looking for the wet trackers, I'm sure, for Caulfield tomorrow.
OK, Greg, a great day of Group 1 calling. First 4 placings, 3, 1, 12 and 4. 149.5 was the winning time. 149.5. Darren Beedman caps a winning treble today. He wins the first and the last on Lightning Stakes Day. Eagle Farm, and a check of the details as they head out towards the start. We're Unchained.
And 2:10, but repeating on track, Shoemaker. Well tried, and the best back against him would be Yoruba, Gamesman, third pick, and then fourth elect Kutamutu. Only one favourite successful here today, and that's been Lord Essex. Winners have been Helsingborg, Top Shot, Trico, Victory Vane, Treasure Time, Lord Essex and Carp Gun. On the previous, the Parramatta Leagues Club Parramatta Cup, beating Time Off and Manor Hill. Now over here at the 1500, all is in readiness for the last. Shoemaker, trained by Ross Stitt in Taree. Scott Pollard aboard. Scott, of course, winning the Cup the previous. All there now. And the gates are back and they're off, and they jump nicely with Jamuse, the early leader from Gamesman, and going up rather quickly Norman's Way. Wide out is Yoruba, followed closely by Shoemaker, improving with Shadow Play, and then Kutamutu Zillion. King Win being well back, and the same for Sumakam Lorde. Norman's Way to the lead at the end of 400 metres, about a length and a half Jamuse and a couple to Gamesman. 1 3/4 further away is Kutamutu on the inside of Shoemaker. Out 3 wide is Shadow Play, and 4 deep is Yoruba. No luck early, Yoruba. And then Zillion, Sumakam Lorde, and last of all in the field is King Win. They swing the first corner and come on to the side, and Norman's Way making play. About a length and a quarter on Jamuse. Gamesman third, Yoruba deep fourth, and Kutamutu hugging the rails is fifth. The length of the favourite, and that's Shoemaker. He's one off the fence, and Sumakam Lorde is very, very wide. Zillion the rails, second last of the 600, King Win, and Shadow Play is last, travelling in this order towards the corner, and Rod Quill